It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see this team's versatile linebacker, who made his mark blitzing the QB this season with 6 sacks so far. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one. And it comes
Welcome
your
in,
way
everyone,
next
to this presentation
NFL
of the
25.
National Football League on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also...
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
This one complete right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. But the biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job.
This one intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw yet again. And he will fight his way to the end zone. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. We're about ready now for the punt. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. His drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Motion man, set right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. 1 quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example.
And he'll take it on in. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kicking team on for the extra point. His kick is good, and his guys are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too
Still
far,
first down.
and it draws the flag. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. Result is a 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there, and that will be a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Back to the air one more time. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, they'll call out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the visitors going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this stays a 2-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Now give on the ground, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, visitors 16.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home team who are out in front. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they have the lead in that one as that game's gone to halftime. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that one, all tied. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now a run on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Illegal touching.
Big call
Offense.
here. It was 3rd down. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And his guys are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On the toss, they'll run. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. A rare this for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the visitors will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They motion the slot man left. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Good defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Huh.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete to Baker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
They'll try the right side this time. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And you'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5.
It's 4th down.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll send their tight end left. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 10 and a first down.
To the ground, a first down run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Right back to him on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now, a big third down. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. A throw right side is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, it's a win for our visitors. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.